glorious news to all of the warrior enjoyers who have been sharpening their teeth for some grim number action. Steph has been such a big force. It literally changed everything. And by everything, I mean everything. Let's get it started with. To everyone who wasn't watching the stream at Monday, let's get quickly through staff skills. Staff skill 1 is simple auto chain, which gives you regen. If you're just auto attacking, it is enough to upkeep regen permanently, so you have that healing going. But your both normal and primal burst both do regeneration, so you have regeneration covered. You don't need banner of defense at all. Furthermore, we have Valiant Leap, which is damage, is healing, and it grants us Might and Fury. So it's your Might upkeep and your Fury upkeep. When you're playing Quickness Berserker, you get your Fury upkeep from Valiant Leap and from Hit the Soul, and this is enough. Furthermore, we have Line Breaker. It deals a lot of damage, and it puts weakness and cripple on foe if you strike him. However, if you target an ally instead, it grants him AoE healing, AoE protection, and AoE ages. Plus, it stun breaks the ally we are targeting. So, it will be really strong in PvP, but it is really tedious to use, especially in PvE encounters. Currently, you can't upkeep protection without targeting your allies. What I've been doing to utilize this skill at all, I have set my personal target, and I was using that personal target on an ally, and I was just quickly swapping from a boss to that ally back and forward when I wanted to use Line Breaker. It is tedious, but it's manageable. Let's get forward. Snap Pull. Snap Pull is your pull, it's your CC, and it's our break bar damage from the staff. And finally, we have Bullet Catcher. Bullet Catcher, you should probably know, it's a block, and you can recast it to grant healing and grant resolution. This, combined with any two banners, lets us upkeep resolution. You are probably seeing my utility bar and are a little bit confused, because there is not a single shout here. That is because with staff, especially due to Line Breaker, and with Warhorn, we don't need any shouts to properly heal, which I am in love with. Firstly, because we can focus on boon upkeep, we can have extra might, we can have our resistance, for example, we have resolution, we have fury, we have... If we have ally to cast Line Breaker on, we also have permanent protection. You need Blood Reckoning and Outrage to upkeep Rage, but that's everything you realistically need. And we run Battle Standard for when shit hits the fan and when we really need to save somebody in a pinch. Let's talk about trade for a moment. So, we of course run Discipline for Versatile Power, which reduces cooldown of our bursts, for Fast Hands, which gives us our 5 seconds recharge on Weapon Swap, and Burst Mastery. What is important in Burst Mastery is that every time you spend Adrenaline, you get third of your Adrenaline spent back. This is very important for our Adrenaline economy. We are of course using the new Stalwart Focus. We are using Double Standards. This is our way to upkeep resolution. Next, Tactics. We of course run Soldier's Comfort. This is our way. We need this to upkeep protection. We deal more damage for every boon we have. This is here for Might. And we still run Vigorous Shouts, despite running 0 shouts, because Vigorous Shouts gives us healing power based on percentage of power. In Berserker, we of course run Smash Brawler. This is what keeps us going. This is what keeps our rage nigh permanently. Hit the Soul, and we run Bloody Roar. Why do we run Bloody Roar? Because nothing here in this column is tailored for support. So we just run what gives us the most damage. How do we heal as a Berserker? You probably already know that Path to Victory best grants regeneration and grants healing. But what you probably don't know, because I didn't show you, is that Rampart Splitter, the best skill, also heals, and it heals almost 3000 health per cast. Rampart Splitter is stronger than Path to Victory if we cast both at first level. It is easier to generate 10 adrenaline while you're Berserk than to generate 20 adrenaline. Plus, Rampart Splitter has shorter cooldown and can be reset. The longer we are in rage, the more access we have to Rampart Splitter. What we want to do is we want to cast Rampart Splitter as often as possible. And we use Line Breaker when we see somebody's health going lower than it should be. Just click on somebody and Line Breaker his ass. So we can save people in a pinch if we save them before they go down. If they go down, we have to either manually resurrect them or we have to use Battle Standard. So that is Heal Berserker. When we go to Bladesworn, basically the same build as Berserker, only thing you really need to change, 3 skills and 1 trait line. We of course don't have to upkeep Rage, so we actually have additional space, and this additional space will be for shouts. As you see, we are running less shouts, but that is due to Lash Forest. Lash Forest is every time we cast ability that has ammunition, the first charge of this ammunition will recharge all other skills. So we basically want to cast extra ammunition skills because that recharges our other skills. As a Bladesworn, we gain our resource basically for existing. We still want to be in staff. Why we want to be in staff? Because protection uptime. With Banner of Tactics, with For Great Justice, and with Line Breaker, I can show it out without our ally, we can upkeep our boons pretty well. Because every time we cast our skills, we get additional cooldown reduction. And when we use our Dragon Trigger, we get instantly put to Gunsaber mode. And in Gunsaber mode, we have 4 skills that are all ammunition skills. So what we want to do is we want to be in staff, we want to cast our healing skills, we want to cast our boons, and we want to go Gunsaber. We want to grant our alacrity, and we want to go through our skills in Gunsaber and exit Gunsaber, continue our normal staff rotation for healing, for boon upkeep, and we want to get back into Gunsaber. Staff, Dragon Trigger, Gunsaber, Staff, Dragon Trigger, Gunsaber, Staff, Dragon Trigger, Gunsaber, Staff. This is all. And with that said, Crabface out.